season 7, we think. We pitched last season as season 3, having forgotten 3 other seasons. So we're on about season 7, I think. But we're back with Tim and Paul. He's Tim, I'm Paul. Together we are still doing the same jokes we've done all the way through. And we're going to start off with the marketing news. And the marketing news it's just kind of stuff that we've liked, stuff that we haven't liked. Just good stuff out there, really. Because I think there's one thing talking about marketing. I think for lots of people, they need to see it. They need to kind of get it, see it in physical or digital or actual format and think, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. So where do you want to start, mate? Tell us something good you've seen this year.
So we're sitting on the cusp of December currently.
We are.
Sitting on the cusp of December. Don't know when this is out.
No.
So we're going to look back at some of the best bits of the year.
Yes.
And I'm going to bring out my favourite, which is the KFC moment they forgot to order chicken.
Yes.
If anybody remembers that. Yeah, I think so.
Wow, okay, yeah,
I mean,
good.
if it wasn't.
If it wasn't, that's good. But just move past it. Yeah.
But they changed supply to DHL.
Yes.
Other delivery drivers are available.
Yes.
And they forgot to deliver chicken for, I think, 2.5 weeks. There was no chicken in awkward. The chicken shop, which was awkward. But their response to that was amazing. So yes, KFC put on an empty bucket of chicken, an empty bucket, very clever, not a full bucket. FCK, short for
bother,
fudge,
bum,
and things. And just put that in all the broadsheets, everywhere, on billboards, and it was just absolutely genius. Yeah. I mean, they've got a history of being amazing, KFC, but I think this is the top of the tree. There was a really good one where they've used the brand code of the Colonel, the old guy.
Yes.
And trying to bring that into a fresh thing where they've done a Chippendales-esque version of him called the Chickendales.
Nice.
Where they're doing magic Nike moves. I'm not doing this anymore.
No,
I'm going to stop soon, change the subject.
I'm a real marketing geek, as you guys know, so I spend a lot of time kind of looking and kind of just seeing stuff, personal things. I mean, I love some of the stuff around the World Cup. It was brilliant. Guinness, as ever, the brilliant. I mean, whoever the guys are at Guinness, just genius. And they, I forget what it was now. They
reused the top of the Guinness in the black and white and black.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times.
Yeah. But they got rid of. I can't remember. I think they made it green or they made the Guinness red or something just after Ireland got smashed by New Zealand, and they just for one something. We're done with black now or something like that, or and it was just.
And they reversed it.
So clever, yeah.
They reversed it for England.
Yes, for one day only.
Black at the top.
And it's just kind of smart stuff. And this is, this is what happens when you think. And I think, there are so many good ads out there, so many good things to see. And I would urge you guys to think about this stuff. When you see it, copy it, write it down, take a picture of it, put it. I've got a massive swipe file in the office upstairs where when I've seen good stuff, I store it and I get it there, and it's not there to kind of copy, but there are millions and millions and millions of pounds worth of thought going into KFC brands and Guinness brands, and this isn't about kind of us going, we haven't got that kind of money, but the things that they are doing, we can do as well. All Guinness have done,
real simple.
Yeah, they've just done something hugely simple. They've appealed to people. They're not selling. They are just appealing to people. It's like KFC. KFC were in the FCK, and that was the situation. There's nothing they can do about it. They can't get chicken there any quicker. All they can do is keep that brand alive, keep the stuff going, and kind of turning it into a positive, which again is a real kind of cliche thing today, but
that's it. I mean, they're technically what they call brand codes. The stuff that's recognisable about a brand, right? You can just see them,
yes,
and you'll recognise that it's brand. So the Guinness black and white, they've just played with brand codes. So they've swapped the KFC round. It's the same letters, ironically, which is amazing.
Yeah, which is helpful.
Super useful. But they've just swapped them round, so it's still the same brand. It's still got the same affinity, the same resonance.
It's the thought. That's what it is. It's the thought. Everyone else would have. There'd have been apologies. There'd have been this, and we don't. Inconvenience and blah 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 blah.
For next time.
Yeah, and maybe they did all that stuff. I don't know, but it's this creativity of thought. That is what's becoming kind of so important now. I think, just kind of on or off track. Amir from Apricot Video Marketing, we love Amir. He is a very, very smart man. I'm sure we spoke about it before, but I saw something from him where he did like a mini book, and it was on LinkedIn, and I think it was 10 slides. So I mean, it wasn't a mini book, but it was sort of thing. But it got loads of engagement, it got loads of interaction, because it's just a really smart way of doing it. Anyone could have put a picture on there, but you call it a mini book, and people did it, and it had a lovely flow to it, and it was useful, it was intelligent, it was beautifully created, and it's just a kind of, any of us can do that, and it is, I suppose, the bit behind this, it's that massive, it's that thought. And again, we're going to see this, I mean, I presume it's happening now, we're going to see this with Christmas ads now across there, and there'll be, what's really interesting, there'll be some people that are doing it really well, because that's what they do, they are going out to do a really good ad, and there'll be some people that have seen last year's ads, and it's kind of lazily, they will try and do what other people have done before, and it never really kind of hits the mark.
No.
You know, and I think that's...
I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Like, people often overthink the creative.
Yeah.
Like the Guinness ones, although beautifully done.
Yeah.
Quite simple.
Yeah.
Like, it's not tricky to swap black for white or black for green.
Yeah. But these, these things, you know, come with an upsell, you know.
Clarity.
Oh yeah, well yeah. But I was going on, you know, there's a business reason for creativity, because that, you know, on the final day, World Cup final, you know, it was, you know, they changed it to, I think it was red and white, and it just said, look, you know, for one day only, you know, don't get any ideas, sort of thing. But you can feel the warmth that comes from the fans for that.
Yeah.
And I have no idea. I'm certain they've sold more.
Oh God!
You know, and it's the same with you know, the when they turned it, you know, they were, we're done with being black now, or whatever it was. You know, so obviously All Blacks, you know, All Blacks smashed them, and it's just got a smart stuff, and it's a level of thought.
Yeah, the amount it was shared, just those posts, and they didn't overthink it. They did that 3 or 4 times during the World Cup.
Yes.
Like they didn't go, oh crap, we can't use that again. They've gone, that went amazingly. Let's just do it again.
And I wonder if, I don't know. I mean, I'll ask you, do you think they had that plan beforehand? Did they think, well, look, if Ireland get absolutely trommeled, is that a word? I don't know. If they get trommeled, are we going to do this? Or do you think someone kind of woke up and thought, come on, let's be brave with this and let's go out?
I like the latter option, if I'm honest. But I'm sure somewhere in Ireland, they've got a bunch of really good brand experts that understand their codes and it's job to play with them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
So it could be over. I like the fact that they're all sitting there watching the rugby in the Guinness marketing office, and they go, oh, we should do this after a few Guinnesses, and it'll be amazing.
And I think this is where your confidence in your brand, the confidence in the thing, that kind of having it all kind of lined up, think, look, we can do this, we can, you know, I don't think enough people have fun with their brand, and that's not about doing silly marketing, but it's about, you know, as we always know, something's got to get your attention, because there's so much stuff, something out there has to get your attention first, and it is, you know.
That's an example of being different, right? Doing something distinctive isn't off-brand. It's not crazy, it's not mental, it's not first field. It's exactly the same as the current brand, but it's super, super memorable. We're all talking about it, aren't we?
Yeah, and it is, and I think, you know, what I would urge kind of all of us is just keep your eye out, because you'll all have seen something, oh, that's clever, that's interesting, you know, whether it's an email, whether it's a letter, you know, whatever it is, just go and find, you know, there's a brilliant Skoda direct mail piece that Tim sent me that effectively, I can't really show you, but yeah, there's a magnet, and it's about the parking sensor on a car, and you put the little tin car on and it slides sideways, and you think, that's just super thin, but it's just really, really well thought out. So I think, you know, go and think. I think, you know, kind of the answer is just
do that.
Just spend some time going to think about stuff.
You can probably do a version, can't you, easily?
Yeah, I think, find this stuff and think, look, how does this work for me? What is the thing that I can do in my business that replicates the concept behind what we're trying to do?
That's it.
Do that.